Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and I'm probably a little bit late to this, but I did manage to beat Skyward Sword, just so you guys know. And there was one complaint that I heard that really boggles my mind. Some people were complaining that the music for this game was too epic or too Hollywood. Seriously, are you really going to complain about a full soundtrack that's orchestrated and, where they actually try to attempt to make it sound as good and awesome as possible? Or are you still stuck in the past and think Ocarina of Time has the best, soundtrack in the game, and it's all MIDIs and stuff? In fact, the only soundtrack you can find that's actually better than this one, I think, is Wind Waker. And that's so much better as it is different. And I don't know, I mean, I am a huge fan of music and video games, and I thought this soundtrack was awesome. So all you haters, I really don't understand where you're coming from. Anyway, enjoy the battle.
Alright, here we go, a battle against EmmaSenshi. He's going for this bronze song. I'm going to go for my Whimsicott, because Whimsicott is so cute and fluffy. I'm going to go for not going to go for Grass Thistle here, because he has a Sawsbuck with Sap Sipper. I'm going to go for Hurricane, because that is a good move to counter all Sap Sippers like this Sawsbuck here. But my Hurricane misses. I'm like, okay, I'll hit a second one. I miss again. Come on, I have a wide lens. I should at least hit one of those. I mean, one is fine to miss, but two? Come on. Alright, that's fine. So I lose my Whimsicott, which is very sad because it's so cute. It doesn't get to do anything. So then I send in Falco here. Now, I figure you're going to switch out. So I'm going to go for a U-turn here and switch out of that as well. You're going to switch into your Rotom. Alright. I'm going to switch into my Gigalith, my hidden gem. Knowing it could, take it pretty well or whatever attack it has. It might probably have like Thunderbolt or something. So I'm just going to go for a Curse for him to switch. He does switch by using Volt Switch, which is like, alright, I mean, it's to be expected. I mean, it's a Rotom. It has that move more than likely. Then he's going to send in Fliff, his Flygon. I'm like, okay, can I take an Earthquake after a Curse? Because I did Curse upon the switch. I'm not sure. But just in case, I'm going to go for the Explosion here. I'm going to go for the Explosion when I set the Home Claws. Ooh, bad move for you. Too bad you couldn't use for something else, like, for example, an attack. So I'm going to go for Explosion. I have a normal gem, too. Now, that's what I call a hidden gem. Yeah, so I kill myself, I kill you in the process, too. I'm happy about that, because your Flygon's down. And that thing could have been a pretty good counter to the rest of my team, so I would just want that thing out of the way. Now you're going to send in Troll Song. I really wish our first battle didn't get DC'd, because he pulled off an awesome move with this thing. I'm going to go for Swords Dance here. Now, in the original battle, which you'll see with this attack here, he goes to Skill Swap. In our original battle, he actually used Skill Swap on my Whimsicott and got my Prankster. I'm like, oh crap, you jerk! That's like the worst thing you could possibly do, but it got DC'd. I was so ticked about it. Like, oh man, that would have been perfect to show. Because it's like the ultimate thing to do with the Bronzong. That's just, it really is trolly. However, in this case, I knew what ability it had, so I went for the Earthquakes and I had Skill Swap. I didn't have Levitate, obviously. So Earthquake was able to take it out. Then I go for Rock Slide here, which actually did give it. I got rid of Poison Jab, which is a horrible move to give it. So now it has Rock Slide, like it's supposed to. Then he has sent in his Fango with Swampert here. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out here and send in my Pipe Dream because this thing is bulky as crap. And it can take things like a boss. And even if you do burn me with the Scald, I could just burn you because it's synchronized. So I'm not really too afraid of that at all. You send in your Sawsbuck, and I'm like, okay, I'm not taking a Mega Horn because Mega Horn is not a move I want to take on Musharna. At least yet, or at all. So then I sent in Nonsense here because I could pretty much counter it both ways. I'm Poison Resistant, or Grass Resistant, but he actually uses the Return and kills me. But I get the Poison Point, so yay, that almost makes up for the Hurricane miss. Almost. But then I send in Falco here, and you're going to switch out here and send in your Fango, which is going to be, of course, your Swampert again. I went for a Brave Bird because he'll do a good chunk to anything on his team. It actually does a pretty nice chunk to Swampert. I'm impressed. I'm like, holy crap. Now, I'm not sure what move this team's going to use. I'm just going to go for another Brave Bird to do as much damage as I can. I'm probably going to die unless you use Curse or Rest. I'm not sure what kind of set this is. But you go for Ice Beam. I'm like, okay, that didn't kill me. Man, this thing's like, does this thing have more bulk than I'm aware? Because this thing tends to survive a lot of hits for some reason. I thought this thing was like completely, like a glass cannon almost. And I need to look at its base stats again. Maybe I'm missing something here. And he sends in Beyblade now, who intimidates me, and I'm like, okay, probably gonna go for a Mach Punch or Fake Out or whatever it is. Wait, can't learn Mach Punch? I'm pretty sure he can, or Fake Out. But he doesn't go for any priority, which kind of surprises me. I'm like, what on earth? I don't understand. You go for Rapid Spin. I'm like, I don't even have any rocks up. Maybe Maybe you misclicked? That's my guess. I mean, I don't know why else you would go for Rapid Spin, but whatever. You're going to go for Stone Edge and you miss, and it really, really doesn't matter. That miss meant absolutely jack squat, which you'll see soon. I set up a Calm Mind on it because I'm like, what the crap is this thing going to do? It can't do anything to me. This thing can do jack squat. Like, look at this. Stone Edge. Look at that damage. It does nothing. It's like weak as crap. Yeah, that miss did not did not matter at all. You could have even pulled off a crit. It still wouldn't have done jack squat. So then he Toxic me, but I had the Synchronize, so it doesn't really matter anyway because it clear you off with one Psy Shock, so it doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, I'm poisoned. Sure, the Sync can stall, but I usually hate stalling anyway because stalling is kind of extremely boring to me. I only use stalling in most severe circumstances. So then he sent an Ixion again, which I really, really, really wish was dead. I seriously wish. If I would have just got one Hurricane hit, this thing would already be gone at this point after the Rocky Helmet and the Life Orb. But no, it's living. It's still here because I missed the one. Oh well, that's what I get. You're gonna pull out the Mega Horn here. I'm gonna die with my Chaos Control, and of course, after I die, that's gonna be good game. After you take Life Orb damage and poison.
In fact, I like the soundtrack so much, I even made a ringtone of one of the songs. Let me go ahead and show you which one that is. Spoilers for those who haven't played the game yet. Yeah, seriously, that was my favorite. That was one of my favorite songs from that game. Well, anyway, see you next time.